Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and today's video is going to be on the Ash Coma theory. A couple people requested this on my Giovanni Saves the World theory and the Eradicate is Dead theory. So let me go ahead and give you just a slight backstory. If you really want to read up on it, just Google Ash's Coma theory. It'll come right up. It's a long read, so make sure you have like 30 to 40 minutes if you're not fast at reading. Yeah, there's videos too if you just don't like to read or you're blind. Whatever. Braille. Cool. Anyways, on to Ash's Coma theory. Ash is the protagonist of the cartoon anime Pokemon and started his adventure out when he was pretty young. And again, age doesn't really matter, you know. It just, you have to note that he's young. So Ash was young when he started his journey out, and he got Pikachu as his first Pokemon. Now, the thing that ties this theory together is that Ash was struck by lightning in the first episode and went into a coma. Now, let me begin to explain a few things that would kind of strip this theory out of its actual validity. Firstly, let's start by stating that Ash was electrocuted multiple times before he was actually struck by serious lightning. As soon as he got Pikachu, he grabbed it and was electrocuted immediately. Now, assuming that it is a light amount of voltage, the human body can only take a certain amount of volts before it dies. It's just there. Anything above 220 or 480 really causes a problem for the human body. And that is where this theory kind of falls apart, because if you get shocked a certain amount of times, it's going to kill you. And if you are continuously shocked, that's what's going to kill you. So it's not as if Pikachu just shocked him and he hopped away like it was nothing. He held it there for a minute. So again, it's not the volts that'll kill you, it's amps. So it's a good question on how many amps a Pikachu can produce, but I'd be willing to say a lot if it can knock out huge Pokemon like Onix. Even though it's supercharged, I mean, it's a ground type Pokemon and it ends up knocking it out in the enemy. But let's go ahead and continue on with this. Basically, lethal current is about 20 milliamperes, so 1,000,000 volts would kill you, but about 0.00001 amperes wouldn't kill you. On the other hand, 20 volts at 1 ampere would kill you. You understand electricity, but I'm getting way too technical with the electricity here. That's just point number one. If he got shocked by Pikachu in the beginning, he'd probably be dead from Pikachu. It's not going to be the lightning bolt that came from the sky that electrocutes him. It's Pikachu when he picks him up. So the second thing that a lot of people say is that he saw Ho-Oh. The second episode, he saw Ho-Oh. And Ho-Oh makes people go into comas. Okay, well, I can't really dispute that, other than the fact that there's no evidence to prove that Ho-Oh has ever put anyone else into a coma. Ho-Oh has made several appearances in Pokemon and in the game itself. The appearance of Ho-Oh in the game, the trainer catches it, but Ho-Oh has not ever really put anyone to sleep in the show or in the game. In fact, when people saw it fly away from the tower, that's when legends appeared, and it only comes down to see a trainer pure of heart. So again, I'm not doubting that Ash isn't pure of heart. He's a retard. He can't do nothing. But maybe he is pure of heart, so that's alright. Again, retarded Ash. Cool. I can't say that Ho-Oh didn't put him in a coma, but I can say that Ho-Oh hasn't put anyone else into a coma, which doesn't necessarily disprove that theory, but again, that theory isn't proven, so, there's that. The theory discusses that Ash doesn't ever want to come out of the coma, and that he stays in the coma because he enjoys that fake world and stuff like that. Which, again, might be true, but it's kind of bothersome to think that way, because he has lost his Pokemon several times, and he's had to give up Pokemon several times that he has not wanted to give up but had to, due to some reason or another. Again, he's just a really crappy Pokemon trainer, so he just gives away his Pokemon all the time. But he doesn't always lose, and he doesn't always win. A sure sign that he's not controlling his coma very well, because if he was controlling it, he'd be an all-star Pokemon trainer who could never lose. Again, just throwing out speculations here. Do I think Ash is in a coma? Honestly, no. But I have had my questions about a couple things in Pokemon. Like, for example, what did they eat? Again, I've never seen a factory in the Pokemon. I've seen the factory town, but that's just one town. So, I guess I've seen a factory, but I really haven't. But in Pokemon, there's like a lot of manufactured things. So it's really curious, the things that they skip by. Just like I've never really seen a bathroom in any of the episodes. Just like I haven't seen a cow that people eat, or a chicken that people eat. I've always seen Pokemon, and I do believe that they have made reference to eating Pokemon in the show very subtly, but I know for a fact that they've made references to it in the manga. So the whole coma theory about how Ash starts to lose touch with reality and animals disappear and instead are replaced with Pokemon isn't exactly true, because even in the game itself, you don't encounter really any animals. I've never encountered a cow. I've never encountered any real animals other than just Pokemon. There's always talk, there's fish in the sea and stuff like that, and there's bugs around, but never really just animals. So, again, what they eat on the show, questionable. That's a whole nother theory, though. So, the whole Ash coma is questionable in itself. I don't know. It's a well-written theory, and I can only say that in the beginning, when Ash got his Pikachu and he got shocked for the first time, he probably would have died there and then. So, if anything, Ash is dead, and he's, his spirit is seeing all this stuff before he goes to hell and burns for being such a terrible Pokemon trainer. I've been Protomario, and I'm signing out, and I hope you guys enjoyed my take on the Ash coma theory.